Previously, we studied how to convert polar points to Cartesian points, and we said that the x-coordinate is equal to our cosine theta and y is equal to our sine theta. Now we are going to do the opposite. We are going to convert a Cartesian point to a polar point. So, let's go back to our triangle that links the polar coordinates, r and theta, to the Cartesian coordinates x and y. Let's find r and theta using x and y. What do you think the value of the r would be given x and y? R is the hypotenuse of a right triangle, so the value of r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. What do you think the value of the theta would be? Since tan is the trig ratio that links y and x, therefore, the value of theta is equal to the arctangent of y over x. For example, convert to the polar system the point 2 and 2. To convert it to the polar system, we need to sketch this triangle and name the adjacent side x and the opposite side y. What is the r-coordinate of the point 2 and 2? The r-coordinate is the square root of x squared plus y squared, so r equals the square root of 2 squared plus 2 squared, which is root 8 or 2 root 2. What is the value of theta? The value of theta is equal to arctan of y over x, so theta equals arctan of 2 over 2, which is 1. What is the measure of the angle whose tan is 1? The angle whose tan is 1 is 45 degrees, and its reflection 180 plus 45. In which quadrant is the point 2 and 2? The given point exists in quadrant 1. Which of these angles exist in quadrant 1? Angle 45 degrees. So, the polar point that corresponds to and 2 is 2 root 2 and 45 degrees. What is the radian form of this point? The radian form of this point is 2 root 2 and pi over 4. Another example, what is the radial coordinate of the point -2 and -2 root 3? The r-coordinate is the square root of x squared plus y squared, so r equals the square root of the sum of -2 squared and -2 root 3 all squared. What is the simplified form of this radical? This could be simplified to be root 4 plus 12 or root 16, which is 4. What is the value of the polar angle, theta? Value of theta is equal to arctan of y over x, so theta equals arctan of -2 root 3 over -2, which is root 3. What is the measure of the angle whose tan is root 3? The angle whose tan is root 3 is 60 degrees or its reflection 180 plus 60. In which quadrant is the point -2 and -2 root 3? The point -2 and -2 root 3 is in quadrant 3. Which of these angles exist in quadrant 3? Angle 180 plus 60 exist in quadrant 3. So, the polar point that corresponds to and 2 root 3 is 4 and 180 plus 60, which is 240. What is the radian form of the polar point? The radian form of this point is 4 and pi plus pi over 3, which is 4 pi over 3. To sum up, to convert a Cartesian point to a polar point, the r-coordinate is equal to the square root of the sum of x squared and y squared. The polar coordinate is equal to the arctan of y over x. Notice that theta exists in the same quadrant of the point x, y.